welcome to Eddie Trunk Nights, where all your wildest fantasies come true. No, this is that after show thing. So what were we talking about?
I don't know. We're just
Dave was just saying he's got to go take a piss, so hurry up.
Hey, Dave, let me
He's
ask
got
you
to catch a plane
something.
to Romania.
Dave, least favorite Slayer album that you played on?
Wow.
Talk
Least
about-
favorite?
Now he wishes he went to take a piss.
Yeah, right.
Question.
Show No Mercy. I think because of how the drums were recorded. The engineer we had at that time had difficulty recording the drums because they were so loud. Or at least the cymbals were very loud. And they couldn't get any separation between the toms and the cymbals in the mix. So what they had me do is wrap the cymbals with towels, right? Play the drums, record the drums, and then listen to the playback and hit cymbals where they're supposed to be.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. So you can hear that. You could hear these, we were recording on tape. We weren't recording onto, any kind of digital format. So you couldn't align, the cymbals with the bass drum hits.
Yeah.
So you hear this, kind of flam that's going on with the drum and the cymbal. And yeah, it's my least favorite. Great songs, but
Right.
my personal performance, I think. Of course, I was only 18 years old, straight out of high school recording that album. So performance was okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
World Painted Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was Hanneman's last full effort and the band's full,
Peak performance.
peak effort and performance. We were all having a great time and really doing good. And that was just a great moment,
John, what was, you've played with so many people. For people that don't realize, we talk about Zombie, talk about Manson, talk about David Lee Roth, but you've done a ton of session work. You've done a ton of things outside of rock and metal. What was like one of your favorite sessions to do? One of your favorite moments just, in the studio?
I did a Ricky Martin album.
Really?
Yeah.
Living La Vida Loca.
I did a Ricky Martin album, and this was his, everybody was speaking, different language, and I didn't really understand anything. But, they would explain to me, and I would play, and I, know how to play that style of music.
What year was this, John?
This was just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So it was so interesting, like all the different musicians and all that stuff. It was just very interesting to do different things like that.
Both bands, Rob Zombie Band and obviously Slayer, has such crazy fans, very rabid fans. For both of you guys, what's like the weirdest thing a fan ever gave you?
Gave me.
Because I've seen, the guy with Slayer who like carved it in his arm,
Yeah.
and there's like,
Dave's like, yeah.
yeah.
I don't want to encourage that.
No. Yeah, honestly, I don't remember.
Did anybody ever hand you something
they
as a
give me,
gift?
like portraits, some kids, they draw and they hand me portraits. Here's a picture of you, I made for you. And yeah, of course, I'm grateful,
Well, that's nice.
Pretty, yeah.
No
never
limbs
received-
or anything
Yeah.
like that.
No.
No artificial limbs.
No.
Or
No body parts.
somebody's ashes.
Nope.
That's
Nothing like that.
happened-
What do you got,
That's
John? You got
That
something.
happens to me a lot. For
You get a lot of people's ashes?
Yeah.
No joke. Yeah.
He's got a
Are you
whole mantle
serious?
full of them.
Yeah.
What do you do with them?
For some reason, some odd reason, I don't know why, but people would come to me with their family members or friends' ashes, and they would want me to spread them. And I just would refuse but it's weird, if it happens once, very odd. But it's happened many times.
Now we know what all that dust is on you guys when you're on stage.
I mean, it's
the ashes of the
terrible thing,
dead.
I just didn't think it was
Do they give you the whole
appropriate.
thing or just a tablespoon?
They would give, they would
It might have been Coke.
No, it's crazy. It was crazy, but it wasn't the whole thing. One was the whole thing, but one was, a little container.
I knew you guys were devil worshippers, you son of a bitch.
But it was, I just didn't think it was appropriate. And so.
Oh, yeah, that's super weird.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So you got to piss, right?
Fuck yeah.
Well, then that's the end of that after
That's
show.
it.
Thanks for
He's
joining
got to go
us.
to Romania, too. I knew you guys were devil worshippers, you son of a bitch.